Hey there, Cohort 2. Welcome to the Fall 2024 Online Course Redesign and Faculty Certification Program. My name is Jacob Spradlin, and I am excited to come to you with your first Tuesday tune-in of the program. Each week, we hope you tune in and listen and watch the announcement that we post here for the course. We cover where we've been, where we're going, and in general we cover either a strategy or a tool or a competency as it relates to teaching in a digital environment. So we are super excited to have you here. Welcome to the first week. The first week is an interesting week. You know, we're getting a feel for how it works. For some of us, it's remembering how to be a student again in this kind of environment. But as I say in the orientation, it is beneficial to any instructor to be a student in a digital environment because it helps inform their own teaching practices. So I am excited to be here as you go through that journey, as well as the other folks that will be involved in facilitating this program, Faith and Elliot, who will be offering feedback along the way, as well as myself. So anyway, welcome. Obviously, this week we should be in Start Here. And if you'll remember, our due dates fall on Thursdays and Sundays. I talk about this in our orientation webinar, which if you couldn't get time to be there, if you couldn't see the orientation webinar, guess what? You can go to your course information folder in the course and scroll down to where it says orientation webinar recording. I can click that bad boy, and in there you can watch in its glory our orientation webinar from this Monday morning. We selected that one as the one we went with, mainly because it had the less screw-ups by yours truly. But anyway, that being said, it's always good to have that safety second one. So you record both of them, and then you go with the one that's the best. So that being said, you can watch the entire webinar, right? I can click on play, and you can come in and watch the entire session that we do and go through how I walk you through. Everyone. There you go. I'm talking. So in specific, pay attention to how to navigate the course. That's important. If you have any questions about how this course works, this orientation video will help you get through those questions. Also, the slide deck is available as a resource to go along with the presentation that we presented. So you'll find that in your course information folder. We also cover some other things like progress tracking, those little circles that show up next to your content, and how that works, right? We'll talk about those things in the orientation video. So for starters, the Start Here activities are due for you. The pre-assessment activity, the introduce yourself discussion, and the Start Here check-in are due for you this coming Thursday. That is in 2 days. So at in the evening. So make sure to start by reading through the unit. Start at the beginning and work your way through the unit and submit the activities by Thursday. And I'm currently in the mode of a student, so you can see how that would work. Module 2, and I'm exiting out of the student mode, Module 1, is due Sunday. So our cadence is Thursday and Sunday. For Sunday's due dates activities, we're actually going to talk about the importance of course organization and how that might work. We'll self-assess how your own course might be set up in light of what we talk about in terms of our online course design rubric and the best practices. Then we give you a chance to respond to a video that we have in that unit and do a little reflection activity. Lastly, we want you to design for yourself an expanded course description that might live in your course. It might live as an addendum in your syllabus, but it's outside of the norm that shows up in your catalog, basically. And then the check-in, and that's due on Sunday. So all that stuff shows up. Now, you might be wondering, Jacob, when I look at the course, it doesn't look like the way you're looking at the course. Aha! That's because we have, in essence, shown the course. We've shifted the course from an instructor standpoint to be seen from bottom to top rather than top to bottom. So you'll note in my instructor view that Module 8 comes first and Start Here comes last. We talk about how this works in our orientation video. So take a moment and watch that video and you'll learn more about it. So we've covered where we are, where we're going. I want to take a moment now and talk to you about a best practice that is so meta, we're actually doing it. I know that's amazing. But we are doing a Tuesday tune-in, a weekly update, a way to connect with you about what's going on in the program. So I would encourage you to reach out and talk to your students. Now, obviously, you want to provide engagement activities for your students in the course, whether that be with your content, with each other, with the instructor. In this case, I'm coming to you once again to prove you that I'm not a robot in space, and I'm not, that you can hear, my voice, you know who I am. And each week I'm going to be coming to you that way. It's a way to be connected to your course. You don't have to do it this way, right? You could do a quick phone video and upload it to YouTube and attach it. You could use the actual record video in the announcement feature that shows up when you access your announcements. You could do a textual announcement, and that is okay too. We just encourage you to reach out each week with kind of like a temperature reading and let students know, hey, here's what's happening, here's what's going on. Offer kudos where those are deserved. Offer challenges where those are also warranted. But anyway, it's a best practice that we highly encourage you to do in your online courses to get connected with your students. So we hope that you are engaging in the course. Remember, as I said, in our orientation webinar, which you need to watch all the way to get all the good information out of it, we have 5 weeks that we're together working through this. But just know that we're not going to hurt you for not meeting a due date, right? We're not going to take away your birthday. We realize that we're all professionals that are involved in many things. So we want you to try to complete the course and the program within the 5-week timeline, but you can still complete it after that. If you're running late, it's no big deal. That being said, we want you to have a great day. We look forward to learning from you as you make your way through the program. And thanks a lot.